Hello and welcome back to our Commentated Laserforce series. So this will be the final video in our Dungeons & Dragons commentated series. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Mage game by GuyNextDoor. I'm joined by GuyNextDoor himself.
Howdy!
I'm also joined by Rodak.
What's up?
Ninja Jack.
Konnichiwa!
Morange. Light.
Yo.
And I am Demihawk. Alright, let's dive straight in and go for it.
That's who you are.
Wow. So from a, I guess, newbie point of view, Mage is by far the most difficult class to learn how to play. Not just in terms of learning the spellcasting, but also because for the first 3 levels, you're basically just grinding as fast as you possibly can to level 4. You're the only class who doesn't gain any toughness before level 4.
Yeah.
And really the only spell in your arsenal is Magic Missiles, which you get at level 2, but all they really do is guarantee that you can take down someone who's already got 2 toughness, like a warrior or a thief.
So for this class, the most essential thing is getting a good start, which D&D has done here, zapping 3 people without going down at the beginning.
Yeah.
The faster you can get 2 and then 4, the better.
I got taken out by Mookie, which upsets me.
Man, basically you should do better and not get taken out the whole game.
I know, right?
That's what we all expect.
So, Morange, please explain to us why getting to level 2 and 4 is so important.
Why, thank you, Jack.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so he's actually done pretty well here so far. He's on 700 at the beginning. So, once you get to level 2, you get Magic Missile, and most people get a spare hit point. So, if you are still on level 1 when Warriors and Thieves get to level 2, it takes 2 shots to take them down, and you've only got 1 hit point, which means on one-on-ones you more often than not lose. It's about getting out of the gates early. If you get to level 2, that Magic Missile kind of puts you on a level playing field where 1 shot each will do a kill. And level 4 is important because once you get, you can... With level 4 you get shield, and then basically you can ramp up your hit points from them, and it becomes a lot more fun. There's sort of a bit of a dead zone between 2 and 4 where you're sort of just not doing much, just kind of waiting out.
Yeah. This in this game, you'll actually see that kind of happen. Like, I'll get to 2, and then it takes ages for me to get from 2 to 4, and then from there, it sort of ramps up. So.
Yeah, so he's already at current level 2. He got a really good start. Only person in the maze at level 2 at the moment.
Level 2.
So that's the thing. If you don't get to 2 fast enough on Mage, you can just get bombed out of the game, basically. I mean, a point was made earlier where, what Mage games can either go, you do really well, or you bomb out really early.
It's unusual to see a Mage finish the game on like level 3, for example. You either tend to die at like level 1 because you've gone and pushed hard and your cleric's either ignoring you or you've just been bounced around too much, or you do get to level 4, you get that magic shield, and then you just start wrecking.
Man, you just got shot by Mookie again.
Oh man, he schooled me. He's always schooled me. He's such a jerk. So actually on that, Mage doesn't actually get an extra hit point until they get to 3, I'm pretty sure. So I think 4.
You don't get any HP, any hit points at 3.
Mage doesn't get toughness, only shield.
No, you get toughness at 4.
You get 1 more toughness at 4.
Yeah.
And then you shield ability.
So most other classes, I mean, if you look at Mookie's at 2, and I think gets an extra hit point. I think somebody's there we go. So he's on 2.
Yeah, he's on 2 toughness.
2 toughness. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Toughness. I think
He's sorry, he just found me then.
I think that the cleric even gets an extra toughness at 2.
Yeah. Clerics and Thieves get it at... No,
clerics get it at 3.
Yeah, Warriors and Thieves get it at 2. Clerics get it at 3.
At 3, right. So the spellcasters are limited in that sense.
Well, that's the thing. Cleric can be a bit of a dead zone game between 1 and 3 as well.
Well, no, because I mean, you start with heals.
You can heal injure. It doesn't radically change your game. It's just a nice tool. Whereas Mage is basically fight to get to level 4 and then have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fun you do have when you're level 4 is amazing.
It's magical fun.
Yeah.
It's magical fun.
With your magical shield.
Yeah, magical shield.
It's magical fun and magical shield.
So did someone just died out?
Yeah, so Kamikaze died out on 1,000. That was pretty close.
So Heathen just died out.
Just died out. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you go out early... Well, though Heathen still had his... I mean, obviously he's new, but Warriors, could have used his boost.
I think.
Oh, no, had he already done that?
He's used his potion.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sorry.
No,
I
I
just
don't
assumed
think
he
so.
had. No,
It's like, I think
Yeah.
Big Silly Goose is about to eliminate soon, and I think you just lose the potion when you die.
Oh, really?
Maybe for a dead
We'll
warrior, it
find out.
counts how many
We'll find
potions you've used.
No, I think once you die,
No,
it still shows
but,
up saying you haven't used the
Oh,
potion.
we'll find out.
Heathen
We'll
has
find out in
green,
green,
but they haven't
No, you lose
died
it.
because
No, you do. He's right. Yeah,
You do lose it.
So maybe on death it shows how many you've used, rather than how many you had.
Sort of an unrelated note, but you'll see Heathen is dead, but he is not grayed out yet. That's because Cleric has a spell at level 9, very hard to get to, called Resurrection, where you basically bring people back from the dead, but take away like half their points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, you do not do it to your own team. If they die out, you leave them.
I mean, if you were playing in a game where eliminating the other team, if you were playing a tournament or something,
Yeah.
then you might want to use Resurrection on your own team. But yeah, it sucks getting resurrected.
Yeah. I mean, you lose. It's like if the game is won on point, you can lose a game by resurrecting a teammate.
Yeah. It's a rough one.
Yeah. But yeah, so now Heathen's gone grayed out. Not that anyone will have resurrected at this point in the game.
Nah,
but
it's too early.
It's just a fun fact, if you will.
So he's made it to level 3 relatively quickly, but he's just kind of stalled at level 3.
Yeah, at level 3, I think I do. Like, just there, I popped out and got smashed. It just happened like a bunch of times. It's real frustrating. Yeah,
DK not quite sure whether the
Yeah.
plays
Yeah.
up or down.
And then someone completely different just comes out and
Yeah.
one-shots him. That's the thing. You're a level 3, but you're still on 1 toughness.
Yeah.
So it's a hard slog, especially when you've got almost everyone else in the field at 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
And apart from clerics, you're running around basically a hit point down.
Yeah.
And I think that's where sometimes calling it as early as you can, like G said, is he up or down? Well,
Yeah.
sorry, is that person up or down? Like, the hesitate you thing, and then there's multiple angles a new player can come in.
For sure.
So by the time you come around, it's like, you expect that person just to come up. But by the time you've said that, another person's come around and taking you
Yeah.
out. Like,
Yeah.
So G's low on health here, and he's trying to get some more, and Rodak's about to cast it on him before Jackpot comes around the corner and
Yeah.
ruins everything.
I'm sorry. It happened.
But so he's down to 5. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Even at level 3, he's down to 5 hit points, which shows how much he struggled.
Yeah.
Normally, you'd think if you got down to 3 lives now, you'd hope to be up another level by then. But see, he's
just yelled out for Rodak.
He's calling for Rodak to come up and give him a boost.
I was so close to dying.
Yeah.
And it just shows you, like, once the other team definitely gets level 2 and above, how hard it is for a mage to actually just easily take out other team members.
Yeah.
Even though you do have magic missile up your sleeve,
Yeah.
you still have to cast that. It's not just
And that's
it's
not-
an
yeah.
easy hit.
Yeah, well,
it's-
if you look at like the people that I've got to contend with as a mage, I've got 3 players on the other team that have 2 hit points.
Yeah.
Whereas I think on our team we've got 2 players in with 2 hit points. So I guess there's only 1 player difference, but that's an extra 2 hit points that you got to contend with. One thing that really actually it can really help in terms of point scoring is if you manage to, if your team's getting a little bit smashed, like we've lost 2 players on our team, they've still got, they've got 5.
Yeah.
With them having more targets than I can shoot, that gives me an advantage, even though it's harder because there's more people trying to kill me. It does give me an advantage because I've got more players to shoot.
Yeah.
So if you can manage to stay alive.
So
really
G&D has
struggle.
just hit level 4 just before, and the first thing he instantly does is cast a shield.
Yeah.
Because that is where the fun begins. So, yeah, he got to level 4, casted a shield, and then you basically can just start walking out into areas and just pummeling people almost, because you now have the biggest you go from having the lowest toughness to the highest toughness in the battle.
By far.
Yeah. And it makes a noticeable difference when you're playing on the opposition team. You know when a mage has hit 4. And informing your teammates of that is a good idea as well.
Yeah. Pretty much like the more information you give to the other players in the maze, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I think also, as you say, now he is level 4. I mean, he's got immediately 4 toughness, so that's like that's outing everyone at the moment.
Yeah.
So if he's smart, he can easily level up unless he becomes a cross Mookie. But
Yep.
anyway,
Mookie just has his number on this game.
Mookie just
Hate that guy.
has, I'm sure, in Von like 24/7. Anyway, so
He's the only other level 4, so he's now 3 toughness for a warrior.
What just happened then is Rodak, our cleric, has just been killed out of the game. So that now makes things way tougher for our team because now we can't get heals anymore. But another thing is that we can't get blesses or dispels, which also makes quite a big impact. Yeah,
real mature there, Steve. Taking out like 3 players. But the cool thing is that on red team, the cleric is at a level where he can now start blessing and cursing at will. So if he gets a couple off on G, what is it? It's 3 maximum you can carry off one cleric, isn't it? Is it? So like you can get 3 blesses or 3 curses.
I'm not
off one,
sure.
is it?
So yeah,
as far as I'm aware, I think like they override each other.
Yeah.
So
I think
G&D
okay.
just hit level 5 in the space of about a minute and a half compared to how long it took him to get from 3 to 4. That ability to cast shield just changes your game so much, and now we can go on a rampage.
See, if he got hit by like a couple of like anti-leveling curse from who's our on red? Greg, is it?
Dimmerhawk.
Yeah, Dimmerhawk.
Yeah, I'm on the cleric.
So I mean that makes a big difference as well.
G's got to reset off his own team. But then that all
well-
worked out in the end because, except for Jack.
You suck.
Who's that yelling? Is that Jackpot?
Yeah, that's Jackpot, and he runs into him again.
Yes, real mature. Yeah, see, G's almost now level 6, so obviously at level 6 you get Fireball, and that's when you can have some...
So
You can either really, really annoy people with Fireball, Fireball, sorry.
So the way that Fireball works is if when you cast it, if you aim your gun at another player, it shoots a Fireball. Now you've got the option of targeting other players to spread the damage of that Fireball. I think if you just hit one player with it and leave it on that player, it'll take 14 lives away from them. Or you can spread the damage. So the more
G&D
people
is
you spread,
just about to cast this Fireball now.
Yeah.
the more people you can spread it
So
across.
he gets 1, he gets 2.
Yeah.
That hurt. That was...
And so
Yeah, just got
he doesn't get anyone else
Yeah.
because Mookie zaps him.
But you would have seen, who did I hit? Robin.
It's Robin
Trine,
and Jackpot.
Yeah.
So you see their lives have dropped down.
So Jackpot's on 2. And yeah, Robin's down 15. Oh, she must have just leveled. But just before.
Yeah, so if you're playing to kill the other team out,
Then I come back and get him and level up. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
if you're playing to kill the other team out, which for the most part people play Laserforce to kill the other team out, then that's a great way of doing it. If you can manage to fireball, or if you can manage to sink 2 fireballs into a player,
Yeah.
double fireballing someone is awesome. It's so hard to do.
They will hate you, but it's awesome.
So otherwise, the more people you spread it across, the more points you get. So, because I'm terrible, so I'll fireball as many people as I can, which includes my own team if there's a bunch of them standing around, because you'll get points for that.
And if you sink it into a lot of people,
They all take less damage.
They will take less damage,
Yeah.
so it's not as big a loss. But if you took someone out with a fireball on your own team, I don't imagine.
It happens. Like, I mean, if you cast it and somebody comes around the corner, and you happen to get like a lock on them, then you've got to like quickly move to get other people so they don't die out.
Yeah. So yeah, he's sort of at a crossroads once you get to around level 6. So the thing is with Shield is it gives you a massive amount of experience points as you cast it. So you can either, once you hit 4, just keep casting Shield. If you're trying to hit Time Stop, which is at level 8, which will be explained in a sec, and you want points as fast as possible, you could just keep dropping Shield and not drop Fireballs. If you're not going to get a lot of people with your Fireball, Shield is the fastest way to get points.
Well, I try and like mainly just cast Shield when I get to it, because I usually find that I can kill more people and get more points by dropping a shield and going out and shooting people, rather than just casting.
And in these last 30 seconds, you're not going to hit time stop, but just explain to our wonderful viewers.
So if you get to level 8 as a mage, you get time stop. When you cast the time stop, it gives you about 45 seconds worth of game time where the other team can't shoot back at you. So basically, you become unshootable. It's great.
Your entire team,
One thing that can happen is the other team's thieves can still steal points, which is really handy. So you got to watch out for that. But basically, time stop means nobody else can kill you. It's great.
Yeah. And you know it goes off because there's a giant gong, so it's impossible to miss.
I was pretty gutted actually that I didn't manage to get to level 8 in this game. But
you were close.
We were pretty close.
Yeah.
Fail for not getting time stop. Fail.
It's another point that we've got to touch on, which is probably important. So clerics have times on all their spells, whereas mages have a mana base. So you can cast, multiple of the same spells. It requires you've got the same mana, but it does take 2 mana to start casting a spell in general.
Yeah.
So just be wary of that.
Yeah.
Cool. Good video. Thanks to everyone for joining me. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe for more. And from everyone here, we'll see you all next time.
Do it.
Thank you.
Bye. Cheers.